A very warm welcome from Tattersalls Park Paddocks. I'm Kimberly from the Racing Post Bloodstock desk, and I'm delighted to be joined here by Simon Marsh, manager at Watership Down Stud, to discuss their stallion Too Darn Hot, standing at Darley's Dalham Hall Stud and Kelvinside. Simon, how are you?
Very good, thank you very much in these very difficult and testing times.
Socially distancing, of course.
Yeah.
And so to start us off, Too Darn Hot, he looked fantastic in both European and Australian virtual stallion parades. Just touch on how he's taken to his new career at stud.
Well, I mean, it's kind of been the story of this horse's life. Everything he's just done so easily and seamlessly. And he's done that when he went to Dalham Hall and started his stallion career last year. He took to it really, really well. He's a complete professional at his job, and he was obviously stopping the mares very well, which is obviously what we wanted. No, he's just a remarkable horse. And going down to Australia, I've been speaking to the team down there, and he's just fitted in fantastically, and he's acclimatized really well. And he seems to be stopping his mares down there and really getting through his book.
European champion juvenile, Dewhurst winner, and Timeform's highest rated 3-year-old in 2019. We know he's caused excitement going to stud. Can you just tell us how he was received by breeders? And could you tell us a bit more about his first book of mares?
Well, he's been received fantastically well, as you can imagine. And all the top breeders seem to have supported him. Including Denford Stud, New England, James Wigan, Newsells Park, Juddmonte, the Nyarkos family, George Strawbridge, John Gunter from America, Meon Valley, Lordship, Qatar Racing. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. And it's been a wonderful book of mares that he's covered. He's covered many dams of Group 1 winners. I mean, and Group 1 winners in themselves. He's covered Passage of Time, who's obviously a beautiful Juddmonte mare, dam of Time Test. He's covered Volume, who's in foal to him, the dam of Corte, who was a Grade 1 winning 2-year-old. He's also covered Gennati for Shadwell, and you know, he's really got a great chance from his first book of mares. He had 54 of his mares that are in foal are out of stakes winners, and 75 in foal mares are stakes horses. So, you know, hopefully he's got a proper chance.
All of the beautifully bred mares that we would expect Too Darn Hot to receive. So moving on into his second season, can you tell us the type of mare that you think he would suit?
Well, interestingly, I was out in the paddocks the other day, and I was looking at Dare Me herself and her foal and her yearling, and Lati Dar and her and Somi Dar and her foal. And you know, the one thing is really striking about the family is they all have a real look about them, and I hope and believe that Too Darn Hot himself will throw that. I think, you know, he is such a beautiful looking horse. If he can put that into his foals, I think they will be exceptional looking horses.
Has Watership Down sent any mares to him at Dalham Hall Stud?
Yes, we have. We bought 2 mares last year specifically to send to him. We bought a mare called Frankel Light, who comes from one of the Nyarkos' best families in Deauville last year, and she safely enfolded him. And we also bought a Scirocco mare called Gale Force, very attractive mare. She's a half sister to Seal of Approval, who was a Group 1 winner, and from the family of Harzan, the Derby winner Harzan. So as together with other mares, I think we've got 4 mares in foal to him, and on the farm, Kiltynan and Watership Down, I think there are 8 mares, so there's a few of our clients who support him as well.
Some great support for Too Darn Hot. So as of present, he's currently standing over at Darley's Kelvinside stud. How has he been received by Australian breeders, and what are the sort of mares that he's covered over there?
I mean, I have to say I'm not an aficionado on Australian breeding, but I believe, looking at his book, it is an exceptional book of mares. I believe he's covering 7 Group 1 winners, and I think the depth of the book is extraordinary. Nobody really knew how he would be received down there, but with Night of Thunder doing so well down there and him not being there, I think the Australian breeders have really latched onto him. And one of the things to remember about this horse is that, you know, his pedigree is absolutely outstanding. His first 3 dams are all, he and his first and second dams are both Group 1 winners. He's by Dubawi's a Group 1 winner. Dubawi's dam's a Group 1 winner. Singspiel's a Group 1 winner. Singspiel's dam's a Group 1 winner. Doremi's a Group 1 winner. He has got every single credential to become a great stallion.
Absolutely. It's just an outstanding page. What do you think makes him stand out in the Australian market?
Again, I think that, you know, he was a great 2-year-old, and they do love 2-year-old racing down there. He was remarkable. I mean, he won his maiden, a Group 3, a Group 2 and a Group 1 in 9 weeks. And he was a really, really brilliant 2-year-old. When he won the Dewhurst, it was an exceptional field. I mean, behind him were the Derby winner and the Commonwealth Cup winner. So you had a sprinter behind him and a Derby winner. He, you know, his 2-year-old career was really, really, really good. And I think that the Australians obviously like a precocious, fast horse, and that's what he was.
I can absolutely warrant that, as I was present for his Dewhurst, and it was absolutely intoxicating. Looking ahead to the next season, Dubawi continues to carve a flourishing dynasty with the likes of fellow Darley stallion Night of Thunder with his recent successes. How much do you think this will influence the support that Too Darn Hot receives moving into his second season?
Yes, I think it will. I mean, Night of Thunder's done very well. New Bay seems to be doing as well, and even Make Believe's doing well, and he's obviously by McPhee's by Dubawi. So that Dubawi star line seems to be doing really well. And this horse, Too Darn Hot, was an exceptional racehorse with an exceptional pedigree, with exceptional looks, and he really does have all the credentials to make into a top-class stallion. Bill Oppenheim has a book he does, and he analyzes these things. And he is the only horse to have scored 9 out of 9 and 7 out of 7 in his way that he rates stallions. And Bill would say that he's got as good a chance as any stallion to have ever gone to stud to make it into a top-class stallion.
An outstanding stallion prospect indeed. Well, we wish him every success going forward into his second season. Thank you very much, Simon.
No problem. Thank you.